You're out with friends and someone says, "I don't like raw fish, so sushi's not for me." Classic mistake. Because sushi doesn't mean raw fish. It never did. In Japan, if you said that to a chef, they might smile politely while crying inside. Sushi is so much more than uncooked tuna or a sad grocery store roll. The real star, the foundation of sushi, isn't the fish at all. It's rice. So if sushi doesn't mean raw fish, what does it really mean? Let's unwrap the fascinating reason right here on History of Food. The word sushi actually comes from su, vinegar, and shimeshi, rice. Put them together and you get sour rice. Doesn't sound too glamorous, right? Picture asking your date, "Care for some sour rice tonight?" Definitely not as romantic. But that's the literal meaning of sushi. And it's all about vinegared rice seasoned with sugar and salt, then combined with different toppings or fillings. The fish? That's just the extra. And because rice is the foundation, sushi chefs in Japan dedicate years to perfecting it. How to wash it, cook it, season it, and even shape it by hand before adding anything on top. That's why the rice is the true star, not the fish. So next time someone says sushi equals raw fish, you'll know better. Just smile and tell them, "Nope, it's sour rice, thank you very much." Now, how did we get here? How did sushi get tangled up with raw fish in people's minds? Originally, sushi started as a way to preserve fish. Hundreds of years ago in Japan and Southeast Asia, people packed cleaned fish with fermented rice to keep it edible longer. The rice would turn sour, the fish would ferment, and voila, a preservation method. Can you imagine? Tossing the rice that today costs $10 a roll at a New York sushi bar. Eventually, the practice evolved. In Japan, people began eating the rice along with the fish. Then, in the Edo period, that's like the Tokyo era before Tokyo was called Tokyo, sushi got even fancier. Fresh fish was paired with seasoned rice, creating what we now know as nigirizushi, those elegant bite-sized rice clumps topped with fish. And that's the sushi most people imagine today. But here's the twist. Not all sushi even has fish. It can be topped with egg, tamagoyaki, vegetables, or pickled goodies. Inari sushi? That's rice tucked inside a sweet tofu pocket, no tuna in sight. You can find rolls with cucumber, kappamaki, pickled radish, oshinko, or even a slice of omelet. Vegans can go wild at a sushi restaurant without ever touching raw fish. There's even natto sushi, fermented soybeans wrapped in rice and seaweed. Sticky, stringy, and a little funky, it's like sushi with an attitude problem. Then there's inari sushi, little pillows of fried tofu stuffed with vinegared rice, sweet, savory, and completely fish-free. So, no, sushi isn't synonymous with raw fish, it's synonymous with vinegared rice dressed up for a night out. Now let's address the elephant, or should I say tuna, in the room, sashimi. Sashimi is just raw fish, sliced with surgical precision, often served on a little bed of daikon radish or shiso leaf. No rice, no vinegar, just fish in its pure, unadulterated form. So when your friend says, "I love sushi, but I don't like raw fish," you can gently correct them. What you mean is you like sushi, but you don't like sashimi. When sushi hopped on a plane and made its way to America, things got interesting. Let's just say America took one look at sushi and went, "Yeah, but what if we deep-fried it, added cream cheese, and called it fusion?" And thus, the California roll was born. Crab, sometimes fake crab, avocado, cucumber, and rice, all rolled up with seaweed. It became a hit. From there, sushi got the full American treatment. Out came dragon rolls, Philadelphia rolls, tempura rolls, spicy mayo drizzles, even rolls topped with steak or chicken. Sushi turned into a canvas for creativity, not just a raw fish showcase. And honestly, that's part of what makes sushi so cool. It can adapt, shapeshift, and still stay undeniably sushi. Let's not forget that in Japan, sushi is still considered an art form. The simplicity of rice and topping hides years of training and discipline. Sushi chefs, called itamai, spend years just learning how to cook and season rice properly before they're even allowed to touch the fish. That's like spending 5 years making toast before someone hands you the butter knife. Every piece of sushi is meant to be balanced. The temperature of the rice, the cut of the fish, the swipe of wasabi, the shine of the glaze. It's almost poetic. Meanwhile, here in the West, we're over here making sushi burritos the size of baseball bats. Both valid, both delicious, just very different interpretations. Sushi wasn't always fancy food. In Edo-Era Tokyo, it was street food. Quick bites for busy people, like grabbing a slice of pizza. Real chefs slip wasabi between the rice and fish, while that green paste mound is mostly for tourists. And here's a pro tip. Dip the fish side in soy sauce, not the rice, unless you want it to fall apart and the chef to silently judge you. Why do so many people think sushi equals raw fish? Probably because raw fish became the most striking, exotic-looking part when sushi went global. It was unusual for Western palates at the time, so it became the defining feature. People weren't used to eating raw seafood, but rice is everywhere. But now you know the truth. Sushi equals sign vinegared rice. Not sashimi, not raw fish, not whatever's on the 7-Eleven conveyor belt at midnight. So the next time someone says, "Oh, I don't eat sushi because I don't like raw fish," tell them sushi is about rice. Tell them sashimi is raw fish. Tell them they can still enjoy cucumber rolls, egg nigiri, or even inari without going near tuna tartare. So remember, sushi is rice in its Sunday best, not just fish straight from the ocean. Whether you're eating a humble cucumber roll or a master chef's omakase, it's all sushi, as long as that vinegared rice is there. Now go forth, my friends, and spread the gospel of sushi knowledge, because without it, there is no sushi. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.